Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're actually going to be covering Trias Labs. They actually just put out a white paper. I just retweeted it recently, 2 hours ago. This was out 6:26 a.m. actually, and they talked about, we are thrilled to announce the TRIATHON white paper is released. Explore the mechanism of TRIATHON here, play to earn and play to build with Trias in TRIATHON Metaverse. So I think this will be absolutely huge. You know, we've seen play to earn becoming huge in the crypto space altogether, and I do want to jump into a little bit of the actual white paper itself. The first thing I want to do is jump into the introduction just a little bit, and then I want to jump into the Trias price chart itself, and then talk about Axie Infinity, obviously, and how that relates to the future of play to earn as well. So we see introduction right now. We are observers, participators, and makers of a new era, the new era of, decentralization. This is an era of change. Trust in centralized IT infrastructures, business models, governance, architectures has begun to deteriorate, and however blockchain technologies allow trust to be built without the risk of manipulation by centralized third parties. So that is the quick introduction. They have a lot more on the overview, the actual test-driven investing, test-driven launching. But the big thing to note is the play to earn that is coming to, this TRIATHON ecosystem. Before we jump into all of these things that relate to the TRIATHON ecosystem, I do want to jump into Trias token specifically, seeing that 1% increase in the last 24 hours, still below $8, about $7.90. A lot of volatility here just recently in the last 24 hours. I'm assuming due to this announcement, you saw that push to $8.49 and now back down to $7.90. So still grabbing this under $8, in my opinion, a great buy. I do want to take a look at the last 180 days for TRIATHON, or really Trias, I should say. Trias actually pushed up to $31.35 May 9th, and then we saw a decrease all the way down to about $3 to $4, and now we're starting to see that push back up. We saw about $10.13 August, and now, like I said, back down to $7.90. I think it's going to be a great buy-in spot because of the future of TRIATHON. So another play to earn game that we're going to kind of relate to here is Axie Infinity. It's at $74 right now, over a $4.2 billion market cap. We actually saw it rise from $3 just not too long ago. Is that, I guess, late June, even early July, we were right around that $4 price point. So it's crazy to see this $4 turn into $74 and that market cap continue to rise. You can see this 90-day period being absolutely huge for play to earn games like Axie Infinity. Right now, Axie Infinity actually kind of holds this play to earn ecosystem by themselves. There's not much competition in this really area quite yet. We do have a couple different games coming out. We've talked about Monster Infinite, but now we have TRIATHON. So TRIATHON is going to be, like I said, a very, very big contender for these play to earn games in the future. Something that a lot of people are, already trusting. They have, a lot of experience, a lot of, smart people involved with this project. And if we actually take a look, we can see some of the different things that they're introducing with play to earn. So in TRIATHON, users test projects, play games, earn financial rewards in different ways, including but not limited to participating in testing to win those rewards. You also have some competing in 1v1 test battles to win rewards, using NFTs to increase expected rewards, trading NFTs for price differences, creating new NFTs and selling in the market, collecting and auctioning rare and special NFTs, sharing the revenue stream of TRIATHON via staking, trading tokens for price differences, and then investing in the launchpad for a certain project. So a lot of play to earn there. And we also talk about the TRIATHON's world, and they have the battleground. So they have allow users to define and enable protection mechanisms to target chains from being attacked, helps users to distribute testing tasks to target chains, initiates user-specified, attacks against target chains as well. So a lot of different things happening right now with TRIATHON. This announcement of this white paper is absolutely huge. A lot of people digging through it right now, understanding that there's a lot of different really cool aspects that they are bringing that, a lot of other games will not have when they are released. We have the dungeon, the farm, the forge, the market, the token itself, and like I said, staking, and they talk about payment, they talk about governance, all available within this TRIATHON governance. We are going to see a lot of different things being announced and coming out. They talk about the testing and battling, and the battle simulation, how it all works. Users can find and test really that results in their real time in dungeon. So meanwhile, users can actually use NFTs strategically to change the 3D role behaviors, even create new testing tools, frameworks to further test the project. The battleground is community-powered and self-evolving, so the battleground, obviously a great spot for testing to take place. And if we actually go down a little bit more, you can see more about what's taking place as well. So if we jump into TRIATHON's world itself, we're going to see that the battleground, like we said, has a lot of different things coming to it. the destroyer. They talk about so many different things here, and you can see on this left side all of the different tabs. And this is just, like I said, one white paper coming out, a very, very big white paper that a lot of people are going to have to dig through. I would love to read all of this, guys, to you, but we'd be here for many, many, many hours. So definitely dig through this yourself before investing if you guys are. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor, so always do your own research. I just wanted to bring you guys this gem. It's definitely, like I said, an opportunity that you don't find too often. So if you guys do want to jump in, I think Trias is going to be at a great price point, like I said, at $7.90. We are still seeing about $7.90. Hasn't moved quite yet. So, I think with time, we're going to see big things coming. And if we go to triathon.space, you can actually see more on the website itself. So project launching has become extremely low cost and chaotic. About 90% of projects in circulation are poor quality and value, according to statistics. It is tough for most users to spot a quality project. Triathon is naturally designed for transforming the launching model, simulating innovation, and cracking the launching dilemma. So they talk about the test-driven that we talked about, and then they also talk about the quick start, low cost launching, advanced technology, and open governance. So a lot of possibilities here. NFT auction, game battles, they have play to earn. Obviously, play to earn being the big one. Like I said, a lot of people already on board with that kind of, blockchain gaming in a way. And if we go down to the roadmap real quick before we, talk a little bit about the future of Trias, we see the Triathon project incubating, the white paper release obviously coming in Q3, so that was the big release right now. NFT farming and forging starts in Q3, so that's absolutely huge. We're not too far away from that. We see the Q4 try run of the Triathon Battleground, try run of the Triathon Dungeon facilities, and so much more. Like I said, Q1 2022, we have the first Triathon ITO starts, Triathon DAO launches, just like I said, a lot of things taking place right now with Triathon, and we'll keep you guys up to date with Triathon as it continues to progress through those different milestones in the roadmap. If we jump to the top of Triathon, like I said, you can see the technology, the battleground, the dungeon, and it's all just going to be one of those, and they call it actually a 4D system, so a decentralized community-driven blockchain and DApp testing framework. And like I said, big things coming to this. In my opinion, big things coming to Trial Labs as a whole, or Trias Labs, I should say. I do want to jump, though, like I said, into the price predictions for Trias. $7.85 right now, continuing to drop. Obviously, the market's dropping as well. We are going to need the market to actually do fairly well to continue to see Trias doing well. But at the same time, I do think it'll bounce back a little bit, or at least resist with this new white paper release. A lot of people not wanting to sell their coins because they believe that there is a long-term future and utility provided by this Triathon white paper. I do think by the end of the year, if we are still in this bull market continuing to push through and there's no real big issues at play, we may obviously see, like I said, a resistance down to about 37K, 40K. We've talked about that in the past. However, Trias, I think, is going to push through a lot of that. We're going to see a lot of great resistance, and hopefully by the end of the year, we could see Trias pushing new all-time highs above that $31. I think, $35 to $40 definitely within range. By the end of the bull market part 2, we could easily be seeing Trias pushing closer to about a $60 to $75 range, depending obviously on how well the Triathon white paper is received and how well the testing and everything is going from there. So we'll keep you up to date, obviously, through all of that. There's a lot of reasons as to why you may want to, do your own research before investing. But I will say, for the most part, we're looking very, very bullish on Trias as a whole. Just like I said, not too long ago, we were sitting at 31.35, and there's definitely within reason to get back to that with this new white paper release if the market can kind of stabilize or at least start increasing a little bit in the upcoming weeks and months ahead. So it's very, very exciting. If you guys want to stay up to date with a lot of these kind of projects like Trias, kind of, these new white papers, kind of giving you guys the first kind of nitty-gritty details on this, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on if you guys want as well. Follow me on Twitter for those tweets. Like I said, I tweeted this as soon as I saw Crypto Profit YT on Twitter. And then also I have a Patreon down below if you guys want to help support the channel. There is a Patreon. I help you out with pre-sale opportunities. Big announcements like this, I would usually tell you my take on it. And then I have pre-sales, like I said, ICOs, all available down in that Patreon. So thank you guys again for tuning in. I'll see you all in the next one.